Good night. So, short update. First, we will stop the coughing sound for not for long, not just for the duration of the video, but longer than that, probably several hours. But certainly not longer than sunrise, which will be in like maybe 3 hours. I mean, at most you have like 3 hours without it. The reason to stop is that maybe there's always the slim possibility, almost non-existent, but theoretically you can say that the people from various nations are now, awakened, and they understand that, their mouse is about to cause the end of humanity, and that they must stop the usage of this instrument of hell. But they cannot run to Israel to rescue me and my daughters from the Nazi prison, presumably because of the music. So I doubt it, but maybe it's true. So let's give them at most an hour or 2 hours or maybe 3 hours. Even if it doesn't matter where you are, 3 hours is certainly enough to demonstrate the fact that you took upon yourself and your nation to stop the usage of the mouse, to completely stop the any usage of the mouse. And this includes, it's a mouse in the broad sense. This includes any text, any message, any kind of communication. Certainly with me, more than ever, with me and with my ex-wife in Balman Moshe. You are not allowed to communicate with us at all. Any kind of communication within Balman Moshe is a crime against humanity. If you still don't understand why, I'm not going to explain. Die in your ignorance. Any communication with Balman Moshe is a crime against humanity. We are prisoners of war. We should be rescued the way prisoners of war are rescued, which means silently. The mouse does not take any part, not during the planning of the operation, not during the execution, and in the retrospective part after it's done. You do not doing any. There is no stage during the entire operation, including the planning and the retrospective, that you require the mouse. You absolutely need not to use the mouse. Absolutely, only arms and legs. And 3 hours is enough for me to actually watch arms and legs, not symbolical ones, not theatrical ones, and certainly not metaphorical ones. Actual arms and legs. I need to see in my own eyes, here in this street, arms and legs. Arms and legs. So some people smart ask, let's say that you see soldiers. How do you know that these are the soldiers that that they actually the soldiers that were that they belong to the nation they were that they were that the uniform suggests. So the answer is very simple. Why should I care at all? Why should I care? I need to be out of Israel. This is the objective. Set me and my daughters, get us out of the territory of Israel, so the spaceships would be able to Hiroshimize the place. They are very anxious to start the Hiroshimizing. It's getting delayed because me and my daughters are still here. That's the only reason why it's not already Hiroshimized. They are very anxious to start. So that's the objective. Get us out of here and watch immediately the place Hiroshimized. Again, for those that ask, so why should the Israelis cooperate? No reason at all. That's only another reason why we should not speak with them, because there is no shared interest at that moment at all. So you can ask, so why should we do it? We don't want Israel to be Hiroshimized. So wait another day or two and see the entire earth Hiroshimized. This is the second option. There is no third one. There is no third option. It's only these two options. Get us out of here and see Israeli Hiroshimas, or see the entire planet Hiroshimas in a day or two. These are the options that you have. So now, I mean, if you want to be a real asshole, you can ask, so how would you know, like, I mean, to cooperate with, I mean, if you don't know even, like, who are the people that actually, I mean, are running the operation? So answer is, again, I do not need to cooperate. I am prisoner of war. Prisoners of war are rescued using force, using arms and legs, not using the mouse and the tongue. Not using them, no. Using arms and legs. No cooperation is needed with me, no communication is needed with me. No kind of mutual understanding is needed. You need to move arms and legs. As I've said in the past several times, realistically, it will not happen because this kind of fleet does not arrive every day to Earth. This is a unique, probably it never happened in the history of this Earth. That such such a big fleet arrived. And they are not stupid. If they do it, they don't waste money on petroleum, like, I mean, to move such a fleet, I mean, from A to B. They understand the situation much better than I do and much better than you do, and probably they understand that humans, I mean, they are a lost cause. They are consumed by the ego, and they will not do anything at all. That's why they arrived. I mean, as I've said many times in the past, this fleet is, I mean, if you are aware of its existence, it means that you are and your nation, I mean, your species are 90% already done, like completed 90% of the way to hell. And if you actually watch the starships, either by your own eyes or with the telescope, it means that you have already completed 99% of the way to hell. You don't need to be aware of it, and you absolutely do not need to watch it. It's never good news. It can only be good news for planets that are about to be terraformed and presumably do not contain life forms to accept the good news. If there are already life forms where this ship arrived, this is not good news. No. So they probably know that, I mean, we are heading for like scenario where, I mean, people continue the conversation, and then, I mean, then everybody in Israel is dead, and we have like the Visha Arava scenario, 90 roads. In any case, for the slim chance that people actually care, and I mean, now the music stops for you, but I mean, just an hour or two or three most, it's enough. Now the pedophile zombie remind me, I mean, they still have, like, clues and hints and reminders, and and all sort of, like, I mean, advices, because the robot requires constant advice. So he's actually not the first one. Actually, others also, I mean, already during the night, I mean, kindly, I mean, directed my attention to the fact that probably I've forgotten, but it's, I mean, it's understandable because I'm in such a stress, so it's okay to forget that if everybody in Israel are dead, then there will be no one to actually operate the grid, and there will be no electricity. And presumably this means that I'm going to die, because I always need, presumably, to be connected to electricity. I don't even know how, presumably. So first question is that, I mean, according to this theory, how long, I mean, can I be not connected to electricity before I feel these kind of hazardous effects? According to your theory, like an hour, a day, 2 days? I really don't know what's the correct answer. I mean, from your point of view, I would really, it's for curiosity, like how long, I mean, I'm supposed to last before I need, like, to be connected to the grid. Then, second important point is to remind you that in my second trip, it was the business trip, but also, I mean, a lot of vacation, a major component of vacation to the United States of America, I've completed the John Muir Trail, a very famous part of the PCT, the Pacific Crest Trail. I've done it in a consecutive solo hike of 17 days with everything on my back. There is no electricity along the way. I mean, yes, you can I mean, make a like a detour to Vermilion, like, I mean, which is kind of like a range. I don't even know if they supply electricity, but maybe they do. And it's like, it's only like, it's about half the way. You can make this detour, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, I did not, like, I was not connected to the Vermilion range electricity. I mean, I don't even know how it works. I was most certainly without any source of electricity during these 17 days. And I survived very, very well. It was very fun. It was a great, I mean, you know, adventure. You know, famously you finish like, you know, well, it depends where you start. But I started in the Yosemite and, you know, finished like in the Mount Whitney, which is very high. Like, and then you walk all the way down to Whitney Portal. Very, very exciting. 17 days. So, I mean, it's already proven that I can last 17 days without connecting to the electricity. Now, 17 days is enough to walk to Egypt. From Tel Aviv, like, I mean, you can just walk to Egypt. I mean, in 70 days you will actually get there and be connected to the electricity, if it's so important to you. The actual number of how long I can last without being connected to electricity is eternity. I am not the creature that you want me to be. I'm something else. It's just, I mean, why do you deny simple facts? I mean, simple reality? I don't know. I just don't know. So what about your family? My daughters are Kerubs like me, which means that the same applies to them. And in Bab Moshe, as I said, she is in a transition from Homo sapiens to some kind of a titan. In any case, no part. I mean, she's just a normal Homo sapiens. I mean, so why should she be connected to electricity? This is insane. And any kind of like a creature that she's transforming into, you can be sure that, I mean, the Neos will not, like, I mean, impose like a ridiculous kind of like a new restriction that she now needs to be connected to electricity. Does this make sense to you? It's so stupid. So now we will listen to music and also we'll eat like a meal, like a middle of the night meal. And So I worked on the various symbolic containers. Mostly what I've done is like, I mean, to cut the connection, the bacteria that connects the clay crucible to the clay with remnants of aluminum crucible, which signifies the titans that are almost, like, I mean, lost everything, like, I mean, that that everything was taken from them, like all their the immune system, so they are like weak humans, but still have like basis like of the titans and a little bit of neurons in their body. Mostly it's inside, you know, the big metal, the big crucible of the clay. That, I mean, because that's, you know, these are the oil. These are the oil, like, you know, the oil monsters. So I cut the connection that they had between them, and I've created another connection, even a stronger one, with another clay crucible. So of course they will be able, I mean, because if these old monsters are so hell-bent on like having connection with another like creature, so I mean, just be connected to each other. And also we have this construction which relates to the metal, it's a metal container, but I mean, let's speak about it later. It's not that urgent right now. We're doing some kind of like a wrap-up of containers and also burning all the remnants of the beeswax. I mean, it's like 99.9% burned. I still have the water like from the metal aquarium. I can just throw it away into the sand. I mean, actually, it's not that big deal to get rid of it, but I mean, I probably want to burn it. But it's difficult because I have no more materials at all. Like, I mean, I don't have oil, I don't have turpentine, so it will be difficult. And the beeswax, I mean, it's no problem to burn it as with toilet paper. But I mean, if you want to burn the water, you can actually do it. But you need some kind of like, I mean, materials like turpentine or things like that, and I'm out of oil and I have no money at all. I asked my mother to, I mean, if she can like give me a little bit more money, but she didn't have any answer, and so I suspected something is very wrong with her, but I don't know. I mean, you know, I'm just here under arrest. Some people, I mean, kindly suggest that I need to go to this court or the other court. So, I mean, don't be insane. Humanity is about to die. There is no court in this situation besides the court of the God of, you know. the court of the Crimson King. Just don't be stupid, okay? Don't be stupid. You will need the remnants of your intelligence in like the great adventure that awaits you in hell, all of you. Don't be stupid. Arms and legs, or just shut up and wait for hell, okay? These are the two options that you have. Okay, so that will be all for now.